And now I would like to introduce Claudia Nicolaije, the Young AMASC board member.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to add to that we're going to meet with the young AMASC people, but everyone who is interested is allowed to come. We'll be at the fire pit. It's if you walk through the building and go out the next door, it's at the back of the building, and it's at 4:30. Okay. My Young AMASC report, it's about the last 4 years, and I'm going to keep it quite short and then open the room for questions and ideas, actually. So just shortly, what is Young AMASC? We're a social network for young alumni of Sacred Heart schools around the world. And as part of the AMASC board, we offer some opportunities for personal development, networking, and hospitality. Our mission, as we once defined it, I think about 6 years ago, is that we strive to be a social network for young alumni and that we provide them with opportunities for personal development. And as such, we offer them social media networks to get in touch with each other. We have an online hospitality network, and we have volunteering opportunities. So I'm just going to quickly go through what we've done the last 4 years concerning those 3 things. So networking, we mostly use the social media for this. We have a Facebook page. You can find it under Young AMASC. There's a page and a group. So the page is nicer for regular updates. The group is nicer for talking to other people. We try to to post weekly updates concerning really anything. We have quotes of the month. We have pictures of events. We have just newsletters, stuff like that, links to videos that might be of interest. So we'd like to get input from anyone really who could have something we could put on the page. So if you are an alumni director or a young alum who organizes an event, contact us and we can put your stuff on it as well. Just some statistics. Since we've been regularly updating the page, it's really nice to see that we have, also an increase in the number of likes and in the people who respond to posts and comment. This is just from the last 3 months, I think. So you can see that we're still growing. This is like the reach of a post. So the big peak over there, that was the feast day a few weeks ago. So a lot of people saw that post and reacted to that and shared it. So that's nice to see. Like our average people we reach is about 200 people per post. And this is a little graph of, the demographics of our audience. So as expected, there's more women there than men, but at least we have a few. And it's quite nice to see that although we're the Young AMASC Facebook page, there's also quite a few older people on it, and you're all invited to join us and talk with us and join in on the fun. It's not just for young people. And the news is also not just for young people, so feel free to like the page or join the group. The next thing we have is volunteering projects. So we offer volunteering opportunities to young alumni. In this point, we decided at the beginning of the mandate that we would not really focus on getting more projects, but to consolidate existing connections with projects and to continue on what we'd been building. So we've not added any new projects, but we've continued to expand the number of people we send and the way we do it. So I think we've quite improved on our methods. We promote volunteering actively using our website and the social media, but it would also be nice to, if alumni directors could promote these services. We have a list of projects and of the procedure we follow if anyone is interested. And in the last 4 years, our efforts resulted in 10 volunteers which have visited the volunteering project on our list. And they were from Germany, Austria, Mexico, and Australia. And I'm very proud of the last two because in the last mandate, we only had people from Europe using the services. And so now we've kind of expanded to other continents as well. So I'm very happy about that. Hospitality. There's a few forms of hospitality we promote. As one of the new things we did during this mandate, we created an online hospitality platform. And we were contacted about this by Jen O'Neill, who's an alumna from Atherton in California. And she is the CEO of Twipping. And Twipping offers online hospitality networks. So she connected with us and offered to make one for us for free. So we have the network. It's password protected, so only people who are Sacred Heart alumni can get into the network, so it's closed to people from outside. And if you're interested in joining, you can get the password from any national president, from the AMASC board, or by contacting me. We'd like to ask you to keep the password in the Sacred Heart family. So, you know, I think a lot of people would like to not open it up to people from outside. The network is not very big yet, although we've had it up and running for 4 years. I'm not sure if that's because information about it doesn't get, you know, to the people who need it. But there's information about it on the website. We have postings on Facebook, so if you need any more information on it, on joining or on how to promote it on your websites, please come to me and I'll help you out. We also have hospitality, you know, through social networks. So people contact us through the social networks and we try to connect them with people in countries, you know, they are visiting or would like to visit. And there's always the hospitality, like we've been doing it for years, using the AMASC hospitality booklet and the network that's attached to that. So if you go somewhere, the national presidents and the hospitality coordinators in each country can be contacted. Their information is in the booklet, and they can help you out finding, you know, a place to stay or somebody who could show you around the city. So we highly promote using, you know, these connections. So social media presence, I've already mentioned the Facebook page and the group, but we're also recently actually on Twitter, and our handle is Sacré-Cœur Alum. And we also have a YouTube channel on which we will be posting video of the Congress. So, you know, you should all check that out. And you can find us there as well as Young AMASC. And if you're tweeting live from the conference, please use hashtag AMASC instead of, I've seen lots of hashtags going around, but we'd like to find your tweets, so use hashtag AMASC. During the last 4 years, I've been invited to a few international and regional meetings to talk about Young AMASC and to meet young alumni. I'd like to thank everybody who's invited me. I've really enjoyed my visits. The first one I did was the ELASC meeting in Mexico in 2012. Marisa, our president-elect, invited me to speak to her group of young alumni, which was very interesting and very nice. So this is the pictures of them. I've also been to the first European Congress in 2013, where I met a lot of people I already knew and could reconnect with my friends from Europe. So there's a picture of Bruno. This summer, Pam and I visited the Janet Erskine Stewart Centenary in England, where I met lots of Sisters of the Sacred Heart, which was really nice, very interesting, and I really enjoyed my time there. So just to finish up, there's always room for improvement. We've already discussed it a little bit yesterday. We'll do some more discussing this afternoon, but I think I put down some of my thoughts here. getting young people involved, I think the most important thing is to think local. Don't think, immediately in international connections. Organize something locally, and then you can push those people up, and if they're interested, get them involved internationally. But I think young people should be involved locally before they, spread their wings and go out into the world and connect with other young people. One of the things I'd like to do and see more is a connection with the schools and the alumni directors. I think we might benefit from creating a bit of name knowledge in the schools already, because the people who graduate, if they already know you are there and what you have on offer, you kind of have them already before they leave, instead of having to reconnect with them once they're gone. Like I said before, I think it would be great if we could actively involve alumni from all countries in updating our social media. So if they have events locally, or meet other young alumni on regional meetings, if they contribute their pictures or a report to the social media accounts, because that also shows other young alumni around the world that there are groups of young alumni who are actively involved, and they could meet in the future. And it's nice to see what other young people are doing, just to, steal some of their ideas. We always have the wish, this is like a big future wish, to maybe once organize a social service project for young alumni. I think it's quite a wish at the moment, and not much, something we can put into practice, but this would be, our long-term idea maybe. And we discussed yesterday, that we can help each other out whenever it is needed, if we know, how and when. So using the network connections actively, just to talk to other people and to ask for help or for ideas, will definitely, benefit everybody. Just before I open up the room, I want to say some thank yous. First of all, to Pam, Barbara, Maureen, and Wendy for offering me 4 years of encouragement and enthusiasm. Thank you for that. I'd like to thank all my other board of director colleagues, for really working together well and for keeping me up to date of what they were doing. And especially of all of them, I'd like to thank Anne, who has always provided me with, updates on website articles she was going to print. And she also drove me through Sydney in January, and I really enjoyed our time, and thank you. I want to thank Marisa for inviting me to Mexico, because that was really inspirational and really gave me new drive and to do more work and to reconnect with people. And I want to thank Robert, who's sitting over there and who is a candidate for the next board. And he helped me out with lots of computer stuff. So exactly. And he could be your first male board member, so history in the making. But yes, thank you, Robert, for doing all the tech stuff the last 4 years. Okay, so that was it. If people have any ideas or thoughts, please let me know.